Let's talk a little bit about the XBUS EV van that's being produced in Germany. It's supposed to be available in Europe in 2022. It doesn't appear it's going to have airbags. It doesn't appear that the top speed is going to get over 60 miles per hour, which is going to make it highly unlikely as a street legal vehicle in the U.S. unless there's some kind of state or federal workaround on small vehicles, lightweight vehicles like they're doing in Europe. There's some kind of classification for these that lets you drive these on the street. What I think is very interesting here is it's a lightweight vehicle with in-wheel motors. Obviously, being EV, it's not going to have any combustion parts, no engine, no exhaust, probably no transmission, no real transmission. So I'm just looking at this, and just from the visual on it, just knowing that it's a lightweight vehicle and it's very narrow vehicle. The stance of it, where you sit in the front. These are nice beefy tires for such a small vehicle, but just the stance of it. Let's see if I can. And this is the pickup version. I'm looking at the van version. What I'm really wondering, and this is more of a question than anything else. I mean, the specs. I think it was like 57 kilowatt motor, and some of the range numbers are pretty adequate for that. Not even concerned about the range on it. Obviously, the potential for converting this into a camper van or buying the camper van version are huge. The prices that are coming out are very, very affordable. It's somewhere south of 30,000 US for an EV with a 57 kilowatt battery. Batteries that go inserted into these side panels somehow. If they can build this in a way that it can be maintained, user maintained and supported, self-supported, and the parts are available, this is a great opportunity. You can see it's got a built-in solar panel. They're claiming that it can charge itself with solar, which doesn't sound like that's possible, but we'll have to, that remains to be seen. But the real question, the real testing question that I have is, it's a slow vehicle, and that makes the range better, but can it be a high torque vehicle with those 4 independent motors? What I'm wondering is, I'm in I've got some properties in Central Florida where the driving is back roads, a lot of dirt and gravel roads, a lot of roads that look like this. This is really tough. I have a 4-cylinder front wheel van, and I wouldn't dare go through here. Every time I try to go through here, I get stuck. I've been able to do it on a good day. If it's super dry, I can't. If it's very wet, I get stuck. So I'm looking at some of the back roads in here. That's a shovel. That's a good near 12 inches of soft, powdery sand. If I book through here, I can get through that sometimes. A lot of times I can't, so it's high risk for me. Roads like this, where you have just caked sand, try to make it through those with a vehicle like this would be amazing. Here's a perfect example, and you can see my van on the end. I'm not going to try this very narrow passage. We have the caked sand on the sides. That vehicle would be excellent if it could do that. I'm thinking because it's so lightweight, it looks a little bit lifted, the right tire, 4 independent motors with enough torque would get through that and would make this a very interesting vehicle for backcountry. Not saying it's an off-road vehicle. I don't think it's going to have that kind of power. And also, you're carrying around some batteries. I'm wondering if the batteries are high enough. That's really good, actually. If the batteries aren't on the base, that's a valuable design option. Really interested in this, but I'm wondering if anybody knows, how does this get into the United States, where safety standards are pretty high, and no airbags, can't do 60 miles per hour. Sound like a deal breaker. But I'm wondering So I do see golf carts and other, things on the road. I don't know if they're registered. Just wondering what you guys think about this. I'm keeping an eye on it. Thank you.